It's really incredibly difficult work to figure out what really works.
The results that you get are only as good as the results that you can show that you're getting.
This is a path to creating income. How do we continue to position ourselves to serve more people better?
The Slingshot Impact Study has 4 dimensions that we study: benefit-cost ratio, systems-level change, use of best practices, and measurement infrastructure. And we believe that those 4 areas give us a comprehensive understanding of an organization's poverty-fighting effectiveness and help us understand different aspects that help that organization become more effective.
My name is Krista Johnson. I'm the CEO and founder of All Memphis. The All stands for Access Language Literacy. We have known for decades that what individuals that are living in poverty need is opportunity. There is no opportunity without literacy.
All Memphis's high benefit cost ratio is driven by them improving literacy rates for grade level proficiency across different classrooms in Memphis.
Going through the process with Slingshot, it made us really realize we can't just wait until kids get into intervention. We need to reach more kids earlier. That is going to carry on through their entire academic career and come directly back to us that can be the next generation of this city.
All Memphis is honed in on literacy. So you might not be in every school, you might not be in every zip code, you might not be in every neighborhood, but when you see what's effective, you need to share that information so as a community we can improve.
I'm Marlon Foster. I'm founder and executive director of Knowledge Quest. We are connected with youth and community development, all in the South Memphis community. So we work in this 2-mile corridor along Walker Avenue. We're trying to build in a defined geography with a defined number of families over this defined span of time, cradle to career, to really invest all our resources in a distinct group of families.
Right here, you see where I circled? That's Memphis.
Knowledge Quest produces such a high benefit cost ratio because their benefits are generated across a 2-generation model. So children experience benefits from Knowledge Quest programming, and their parents and their guardians and grandparents.
Really came out of responding to need, but to concentrate those efforts for us really unveiled and just really allowed impact to really soar.
So I think organizations that are working specifically with children can ask, what about the families? And I think organizations that are working specifically with adults can ask, what about the children? What are the obstacles that families are facing, not just individuals?
My name is Pedro Velasquez. I'm the executive director here at LifeDo Health. LifeDo Health is an outpatient clinic. We focus on primary care, but then once we know what a patient needs, we go into things like diabetes, obesity, hypertension, pharmacy, behavioral health, diet and exercise, and so much more. Since LifeDo Health started in 2005, we've always been very data-driven, meaning we want to know what's going on with the patients to know what we do next. So a lot of the data that we use so that we can refine the care we deliver in the clinics, but then we use that to also advocate for some of the changes that have to happen at an industry level.
So LifeDoc's approach to systems level change is not only ensuring that they are providing high quality services, but that they're also advocating at the state level. They're working with other institutions. They're thinking across sectors to try to solve this problem through multiple dimensions.
It shouldn't take going to the doctor 12 times a year to be healthy. So even though we will be here to deliver the care when it's needed, we're advocating for the fact that you should be able to live a healthy life regardless of having to go to the doctor so much.
LifeDoc recognizes they can't change the system alone, and so they work to ensure that the folks in Memphis who are suffering are represented in those decisions.
My name is Sarah Lockridge-Steckel. I am the co-founder and CEO of the Collective Blueprint, and we are working to increase socioeconomic mobility for young adults in Memphis by building pathways to thriving careers. We build high-quality programming that helps young adults actually get to better wages. The second thing that we do is we partner with organizations and really think about how do we innovate in our space. And then the third thing is our advocacy work, and so that's really positioning young adults to lead the charge themselves for what they want to see here in Memphis.
The Collective Blueprint is following best practices when it comes to ensuring opportunity youth can gain meaningful employment by not just focusing on the credentialing aspect, but also thinking through what are the obstacles that those opportunity youth might face.
So maybe your class isn't going so well, or maybe they're having transportation problems, or maybe they need access to therapy, or something's going on with a family member. How do we actually partner with them to really help?
Collective Blueprint's approach can be mimicked elsewhere, because the question is not just how you get somebody to an outcome, but what are the ways that that person might face obstacles along that journey.
My name is Patience Lewis Walker. I am the Deputy Executive Director for Center for Employment Opportunities. CEO provides immediate, effective, and comprehensive reentry employment services to individuals who are justice impacted. We believe that anyone, regardless of their past, deserves an opportunity to just have a fresh start. Early on in CEO's development, there was this notion of, okay, people are getting jobs, great, but are they keeping them?
Recidivism is one of the most complex challenges that our society is dealing with. So what CEO is able to do is ensure that their participants are less likely to re-enter into the justice system after being released.
If they lose a job, they can come back to us, and then we'll help them find another longer-term job. If they grow or want to grow, get advanced training, want to do something new, we help to upskill them too and to connect them to those resources.
And I think any organization in Memphis can think through how do we continuously provide support even when our program ends.
My name is Sean Lee. I'm the president of Porter Leth here in Memphis.
Says jump rope.
Our mission is empowering children and families to achieve healthy, optimal, and independent lifestyles. Think of us as the first stage in a long process. We actually start prenatally. We can do home visits for pregnant moms and pregnant teens. Then we're offering preschool services that are very high quality to prepare them for school readiness.
Porter Leth's approach to measuring their impact and improving their impact is setting the standard for what high quality early childhood education looks like in Memphis.
So Slingshot has really helped us think strategically about the work that we do, the evidence that we use, the way we build programs.
Porter Leth knows what success looks like. They know how to measure if they're being effective or not.
I am Robin Ford. I am the proud executive director for City of Memphis. We're an AmeriCorps program and we partner with schools. We have AmeriCorps members that are deployed around the city in 5 different schools in Memphis. They are greeting students as they enter the building. They are paired with a partner teacher and supporting a classroom so a teacher can teach. They are pulling out small groups of students who may be 1 or 2 grade levels behind to catch them up. And then they also run after-school programs.
City of Memphis' measurement infrastructure is really impressive because they put in the time, energy, and effort to really standardize a couple things. What they're collecting, why they're collecting it, and how they're collecting it.
We all were engaging with data. What is it saying about our work with students? What are our partner surveys saying about our work in schools? How are we understanding what that data says and what we're seeing in the building?
They can ensure that regardless of which school site they're at, they're consistently measuring impact.
Anytime, in any space in life we measure something, it's not the panacea. It doesn't solve everything, but we get much better at understanding that and achieving better outcomes. We want Slingshot's methodology to become the norm. We can say with confidence these organizations are doing good work at fighting poverty and helping us actually change the trajectory of what has been a legacy of poverty in Memphis into something that's going to be a legacy of hope.